Now 4:30 on WKYT this morning, a Western Kentucky man faced a judge for the first time, standing accused of murdering a 7-year-old. We'll have a breakdown of what happened in court.
Schools are closed today in eastern Kentucky and one county there because of a threat.
And with holiday seasons fast approaching, a Lexington church found a simple yet much appreciated way to give back.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome into WKYT on this Tuesday. Just a couple of days now until Thanksgiving. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. You may have noticed that I got a little bit shorter just there.
Oh, did you? See what? I
didn't expect it to work that well.
Oh, it happens that way sometimes.
So, yeah.
The temperature went down as well, but it's not as bad and as cold today as it was yesterday morning. It's still chilly out there. Let's check in. Meteorologist Micah Harris is in charge this morning. Push your button over there.
She's going back up over there. We're getting here. Yeah. All right, we're looking outside and we're seeing the clear skies. Clear skies, like Bill was talking about, leads to those chilly conditions, but not as cold as yesterday. We do have a couple of 20s sprinkled in here and there, especially far southern zones, but you can see most of us sitting in the 30s. Once we hit the afternoon, 53, it'll be cool and it will be sunny. Now, as we track off into the next few days, we still stay dry all the way through your Thanksgiving, but Black Friday off into your weekend, it gets pretty messy. I'll show you a soggy forecast toward then coming up.
Okay, we'll see you then, and we thank you. Let's get to the news. The charges are so terrible that even the judge choked up in court. The man accused of killing a 7-year-old girl in Allen County made his first court appearance.
38-year-old Timothy Madden was in court for the first time yesterday. He's facing multiple charges, including murder and rape. They say he killed Gabby Doolin after she disappeared from a football game in Allen County earlier this month. WKYT Sean Moody has an update on the case.
It was tough to keep emotion out of the equation in Allen County District Court today. 7-year-old Gabriella Doolin's family was right up front. Her mom, Amy, tried but couldn't contain her grief. The judge read out loud each accusation against Timothy Madden.
The defendant did commit the offense of murder when he did intentionally cause the death of Gabriella Doolin, a child under the age of 12, by manual strangulation and drowning.
It was a little rocky in a couple of spots, but the judge made it through before deciding Madden's bail.
$1 million full cash.
And about 10 minutes after Madden's arraignment began, it was over. Madden has said that he's innocent, and his attorney, Travis Locke, cautioned people not to jump to conclusions.
Every human being that is accused of a criminal offense has the right to due process, no matter how heinous that crime may be.
Kentucky State Police say they have DNA evidence linking Madden to the crime. Locke says a preliminary hearing will help them better understand the case the Commonwealth will present against Madden. Regardless of all the emotions surrounding the case in the courtroom and beyond, Locke emphasized that Madden is entitled to a fair trial.
The right to present a complete and meaningful defense, and the right to a competent attorney to provide vigorous defense representation. And finally, and most important, the right to the presumption of innocence.
Well, Locke said he expects to learn more about the evidence the Commonwealth plans to use against Madden during the preliminary hearing. That hearing's been scheduled for December 2nd.
WKYT is tracking a developing story out of Minneapolis in Minnesota this morning. Authorities there say that 5 people were shot overnight near the site of an ongoing protest over the deadly shooting of a black man by a police officer. Minneapolis police say all of the victims suffered non-life-threatening injuries. The protesters were out demonstrating against the death of 24-year-old Jamar Clark, who was shot during a struggle with police earlier this month. So far, police have not located a suspect. Prosecutors said they will seek the death penalty against 2 men charged in connection to another high-profile murder case here in Kentucky. Raleigh Sizemore is charged with murdering Richmond police officer Daniel Ellis. Gregory Ratliff is charged with complicity in the crime. Police say Sizemore shot Officer Ellis at a Richmond home earlier this month. They say Ratliff led the officer into an ambush. Both suspects have pleaded not guilty. President Obama is to meet with French President Francois Hollande at the White House today. The 2 leaders are expected to discuss shared efforts to combat ISIS.
Yeah, the terror group has claimed responsibility for the Paris attacks that left 130 people dead. CBS's Don Champion has the latest.
French President Francois Hollande will sit down with President Obama at the White House this morning in an effort of strengthening the coalition against ISIS. A French diplomatic official tells CBS News Hollande will press for urgent action to combat what he views as an imminent threat from the terror group.
They can and should take a lot of solace in knowing that the most powerful country in the world has their back. And is standing with them in this difficult time.
Concerns about terror groups like ISIS have U.S. officials stepping up security at airports. Monday, the State Department issued a worldwide travel alert warning Americans to exercise caution during the holiday season.
I'm definitely going to be vigilant. Our family is like, no going to big venues or anything like that. Be careful, be wary, of course.
Overseas, Brussels remains on lockdown. Authorities there are still searching for Salah Abdeslam, a key suspect who got away after the November 13th attacks. This morning in Paris, investigators are analyzing an explosive vest found by a street cleaner Monday. Police say the vest contained bolts, shrapnel, and the same type of explosives used in the attacks. Don Champion, CBS News.
And the explosive vest, we understand, did not have a detonator. It was found in a pile of rubble close to where officials found a discarded cell phone.
Back in Kentucky, Knox County schools will be closed today after a couple of threats in recent days. District leaders sent all students home early yesterday after a bomb threat at Knox Central High School. Barberville police say a student is now in custody for that threat. Investigators say they did not find anything at the school. And this comes after school leaders say another student threatened to bring a gun to Knox Central last Friday.
Lexington police are trying to figure out who shot and killed a teenager over the weekend while he was sitting inside an SUV. Police say they found 18-year-old Jamal Gossett dead Sunday night along Kent Drive near Rogers Road. They've not made any arrests, and they haven't said anything about possible suspects. One of Gossett's former teachers said he was a hard worker and a good person.
An amazing young man. He had an infectious smile. He worked hard for all of his teachers, including me, and he was just a pleasure to be around.
Gossett recently graduated from Bryan Station High School. Friends say he'd been working at a restaurant.
Some changes are coming to a mural that has caused some controversy on the University of Kentucky campus. UK says the mural inside Memorial Hall shows the history of Lexington. But some people are upset because it shows African American people working in a tobacco field and playing music for white dancers. UK leaders have decided the mural should be covered up.
It was painted in the 30s at a time when our campus was very different, and our full understanding of history was quite different.
There's no specific timeline to cover the mural, but UK leaders say it will be done soon. The university will then try to find a more permanent solution. Your time this morning coming up on 4:38, and with Thanksgiving just a few days away, members of a Lexington church decided to celebrate with some random acts of kindness.
Monique Blair has the story.
Who's got the turkey? Who's got the ham?
Just days before Thanksgiving, a time when we spend a lot of money at the grocery store as we prepare for the holidays. Our cameras were rolling Monday night as members from a local church set out to offset some of those costs, doing exactly what this season is all about: giving.
I'm a pastor from Perfecting Praise Church, and I just wanted to reduce your bill by $50 more.
The reaction to this random act of kindness, well, left many of the recipients speechless.
I just want to bless you and your family in this holiday season.
Okay, I think we're shocked.
Thank you so much for accepting. It's all right.
5 unsuspecting customers left Kroger with a cart full of $50 worth of free groceries and a heart full of thanks.
Oh, it helps me a lot because I worked hard for this money for 2 weeks.
It's so good to know that there's still people that care about one another.
Perfecting Praise Church pastor LaRon Tanksley says members of his church congregation wanted to do something positive for the community, something to take away the negativity that has impacted the world lately.
We're here to make a difference. We're here to show this community that we love them, that God still loves them, and that there's hope for this community.
In Lexington.
Give me a hug.
Of course I will.
It'll be a good Thanksgiving. It'll be a perfect Thanksgiving.
Monique Blair, WKYT.
I like her attitude.
I do too. Good to see all those smiles. And our time this morning, about 4:40 now.
Well, Perfecting Praise Church on Georgetown Street held its first service in September. We should mention on that story that Monique did for us. A very thankful group of people.
Yeah, and an upbeat story. Yeah. Well, WKYT this morning just getting started here on your Tuesday, and we're glad you're with us this morning.
Do you hear a beep where you sleep? That's a new campaign designed to help prevent house fires. Moms Every Day has more coming up.
Yeah, we have those chilly temperatures outside, but it's going to become milder as we go throughout your work week. I'll show you how high those temperatures go coming up.